Hey, what's up, Internet? What's up, everybody? Ladies and gentlemen, today, as you can see from the title, we're doing a different video. I want to talk about fragrances that you should wear if you're going to China. Now, it's kind of funny that I'm making a video like this, but I think it's very important that you guys know that in China, not a lot of people wear fragrances. And if you're going to wear fragrances in China, you have to be aware of the fact that you're going to be impeding on people's airspace. So you want to keep it simple and you want to keep it light. And also you want to wear a nice fragrance, okay? But definitely keep it simple and keep it light. That's the most important thing. Some of these fragrances you can go 2 sprays, but most of them I recommend just 1 spray because the senses that they have to smell your fragrance is a lot higher than what, of course, some of us smell fragrances very, very well. But if you're going to China, a very populated country, like even New York, but I can say, for example, from New York to China, the culture is very different. In China, you're going to have in fact, you can't find deodorant in China. So it's not like people stink, but because they don't really sweat as heavily as we do out here in the West. So if you're in China, you're not going to find deodorant. So I've actually selected 1 deodorant that I recommend that you wear. That's not from what I told you guys about what I wear before. This is a different one. Now, the reason why I made these selections is because it's China, and when you're in these close quarter situations, when people up to you like this in the subway, you really want to keep your scent to yourself. Everyone's going to smell it, but you're going to want to keep it toned down to like the lowest volume. About the only place where you're going to be able to wear a very strong scent would be like at the nightclub. But even then, even if you had a strong scent, actually no, at the nightclub. But then I don't really recommend it because people will smell it. However, in China, when you go to the nightclub, they don't have the smoking rules that they have out here. So it's going to be very smoky. It's going to be thick, full of smoke. And, you're not going to be worried about scent at that moment. But even so, going to the club, you want to keep it low. You might have to get into the subway. You don't want to draw this type of attention to yourself when you're in China. If you do smell good, you'll smell good. You'll get compliment on it. People will ask you, because they've never smelled anything before. However, you do not want to be wearing loud, strong scents. What the heck is this on my face for? So, now, let's show you what I'm talking about now, okay? First scent, excuse me, let me get a drink. I'm drinking some soda water here. Let's see if things kicked off. Water. Okay, so first scent. I don't have this in any particular order. Actually, let me put them in some sort of order. So we're going to go from the strongest, the one with the most power, and then down. So yeah, we'll start off with Boss Bottled. Boss Bottled is an excellent option. Reason being, Boss Bottled to me has just a very classic vanilla scent. It's like vanilla ice cream, right? And apple. It's like a vanilla apple pie scent. This, worn correctly, works fabulously. Now I recommend with this scent you go 1 spray with this one. 1 spray. The reason why I would go 1 spray with this is because it has some good projection. The vanilla in here is pretty thick. If it can get pretty hot and humid, depending if it's summertime in China. And you can wear this all year round, so you could really just go with this and be fine. So yeah, I recommend Boss Bottled, the original. Now, you're gonna get noticed with this, so you really wanna go 1 spray. Now, this is one of the only ones that when I say this is the nighttime one where if you're going out at night, I would go with this because it has that power and that longevity. You're gonna get projection. So if you really, really must, go 2 sprays. And the sprayer on this one it's pretty damn good. I'm running low on it. I don't want to spray anymore. But this one has that beautiful apple. And where I would spray it, because you're probably gonna wear a shirt like this, I go here and here, so it's not getting all up in your face. But a lot of you guys like to go here and here, and if that works for you, okay, fine. You can spray wherever you want. You can spray on your clothes if you need to. But this scent will get you a lot of attention in China because they don't have a scent like this. People don't wear this out there. So I recommend you get a scent when you go and wear Boss Bottled. It's got vanilla, it's got apple, it's got cinnamon. So it's spicy, but it's really toned down and really well done, really well rounded. Boss Bottled. I recommend it, and it's not too expensive. The next one that we're gonna go with is Mont Blanc Star Walker. I've gotten so many compliments with this one. This one I would take to China. My wife loves this one. Her friends love this one. Okay, Mont Blanc Star Walker. It's got this bamboo, it's got orange, it's got, I believe, cardamom. It's just its own unique scent. It just kind of reminds me of being young teenager 20s. It's got that young, fresh vibe to it. Mont Blanc Star Walker it's got very, very good projection. So I would only go one spray with this one. But like again, if you're in the nightclub, people are smoking cigarettes. It fits right into that, nightclub feel when everyone's smoking a lot of cigarettes because it almost has this menthol effect, almost like this minty menthol. Like if you've ever smoked Newport mints, menthols, that vibe is there. So if your clothes smells like cigarettes, you'll still pick this up and you'll still get compliments. And that's what I've noticed when I wear this. Even if I'm in a smoky environment and everyone's smoking up a storm, this still cuts through the smoke and you'll be able to smell it. And then when you're in the subway and you happen to have one spray of this on, it'll work beautifully. You'll get compliments. People will be like, is that you? Is that you? Wow, what is that? This will get you compliments. This will get you noticed. In China, I would definitely take this one to China. All right. So Mont Blanc Star Walker is the one that I would go with. Okay. This is probably like one of the better ones out of all these. Well, now when you're talking about Insurrection Pure 2, this right here is an Aventus clone. It has pineapple, it has apple, it has birch. This right here, it has vanilla. This right here, of course you're gonna get noticed if you wear this. And again, this can be worn in the club. So if you go out at night, you definitely can go 2 sprays with this one. But in the daytime scenarios, I would definitely go 1 spray with this because this can project. I said that this is a little bit watered down and not as strong as when I first had them. But as the bottle goes down to about here, you're not gonna have that problem anymore. I like to shake it before I spray it. I like to shake it like this. I don't know why. I feel like when I shake it up like that, it gets even more performance. You know what I mean? So this fragrance will get you plenty of attention. Plenty of attention. I think this will probably get you the most attention out of all of these, but everybody's different. A lot of the guys out there will be like, wow, you smell really cool. What is that? They're going to want to buy it, and they don't even wear cologne. So, Insurrection Pure 2, the Pineapple Beast. Definitely get your hands on that and travel with it. If you can't get it on the plane, put it in a little decant, or better yet, send it. If you have someone in China, send it to China for yourself so that it's there when you get there. Another one that I say that is extremely good is Boss Bottle Night. So this one is very good to take to China. Why? Because it's got this sporty violet, lavender, birch, woody note. It just works, and it's not too strong. Okay, it is strong. Like when you spray it on first, it fills up half a room. It fills up the room. It's a great gym scent, but then it's got this sporty, relaxed, laid back vibe about it. Really young feeling. Every time I smell it, I'm feeling like I'm at a sports bar watching soccer. That's the kind of thing that it evokes. You're ready to go out. That's why I think I call it night. But this one would actually be more of a daytime scent for me for some reason, just because I would go one spray with this. You can go two with this one actually, even in the daytime. Reason being, by the 5th hour, it starts dying down. And so if you ever get caught, in the mall really close to people, it wouldn't overwhelm anybody. It wouldn't even overwhelm you. So this one, you can just go boom, boom. Its sprayer is a little bit shorter than the original Boss bottle that I noticed. It's a little bit shorter. That's what I actually noticed. So this one, you might want to go one spray with this, because this one, there's going to be more coming out of this one. And this is stronger than this one. They smell completely different. This being that vanilla apple pie vibe, and this one being this violet, like lavender violet, and it has birch in it as well. So it's almost kind of like that. This one that has birch in it. It's got this. How do I say it? This type of a wood that's it's a little bit more raspy. It's birchwood. It's if you've ever smelt green Irish tweed or a moth, Tres Nuit, it kind of has that vibe to it. It has this Armagh, like a green Irish tweed, cool water vibe, but it's like not cool water. This is a lot better than that. And it's not as powerful. So it still has performance, but it starts dying down at the 5th hour. But it keeps that got a sporty, musky vibe down in the dry down. And my wife really likes this one. And if you get caught in a crowd in the subway, this works really well. You're not going to be that guy that's just overwhelming everybody, and people are like, wow, he stinks, and they'll just be like, oh, no. They're going to be really enjoying you. You're going to be sitting there like, and it almost has like an apple vibe to it too. Not when you smell it from the bottle. You have to actually spray it on your skin, let it calm down. You get this kind of like apple-y vibe coming as well too with this Boss bottle night. Definitely will get this one. Definitely. And now you're probably wondering, why CKB? Why CKB? CKB. This one, for me, I actually can smell this into the 6th and 7th hour. But then it's just like a flowery musk. So this one has, it's a white flowery scent. It's like I think it has tuberose, it has jasmine, I think it has mint in it. Oh, let me see. I completely forgot what CKB has in it, because I'm actually kind of curious to know. Give me a second, guys. The reason why I wear CKB as well is that it doesn't have that annoying, screechy smell. All of these don't have that screechy beginning to it. It has a very calm opening, and I've gotten a lot of compliments with CKB. My wife is the one that recommended this to me. She loves it. Her friends love it. It's a unisex scent. Okay, yeah, it does have mint in it. That's what I'm smelling, that mint, cedar, and it's got a series of white flowers. Even has orchid, and grassy notes, and oblaminum and vanilla. Opopanox and vanilla. It's one of these 90s scents that has a lot of notes in it. Check it out. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it has a lot of notes in it. All right. I'm not going to go through all these notes. Amber and sandalwood. But essentially what it smells like is soap. It's got this soapy vibe, like you've just taken a shower. And if you walk past someone and they just walk past you and they're into this scent, they're going to ask you what that is, because it doesn't really smell like a scent. It smells like you just took a shower if they've never smelled this before. And people who have smelled it before, when I tell them what it is, they're like, oh yeah, CKB. I would have never thought that was CKB. And the reason I think that happens with this one is that it mixes differently with people's skin. So if you're not eating a lot of garlic, or you're a clean, fresh guy, you take care of yourself, you work out, and then you spray this on, it just amps up your natural pheromones. I mean, all of these scents do, but this one in particular, it's almost like it takes your pheromones and just makes a beautiful sillage of it. You know, this amps your aura. CKB. Get your hands on this one. Don't sleep on this one. People say that the performance is not good, but for a place like China, going to the gym, driving in a long car journey, CKB. In fact, 2 sprays. You don't want to say, okay, it doesn't, you know, you hear online that the performance is so bad, I can't smell CKB, it's useless, it's pointless. No. I've gotten a lot of compliments with CKB, and it's like a secret weapon of mine. I use it for what it's used for, and use correctly. 2, maximum 3, no, not even 3. 2 sprays, because when you spray it, it comes out, you know? CKB, get your hands on it. Now, last but not least, this is the deodorant that I would take if I went to China. Now this, like I was talking about, this is Ban. I was talking about Old Spice before, Speed Stick, all these other, do not wear those deodorants because the projection that those ones give off is too much. It's too, it doesn't really die down. It just keeps going like an actual fragrance. Ban, unscented, 24 hours. You know, get your hands on this one. Or Dove, sensitive skin. You want to get something that's not going to have a really strong smell and that you could just put on, you know, just put it on lightly. Pop, like that. Pop, like that. Nice and simple. This, it's comfortable and it'll give you a lot of mileage because it's liquid. So get your hands on a deodorant like this and travel with it if you go to China, because when you get to China, you're not going to find any deodorants and you're going to be having all these fragrances with no deodorants, and that's totally useless. So get your hands on something like Ban. Try it out before you leave. Make sure that it jives with your skin, because you don't want to take something like Old Spice or something that you'll take like Right Guard and then you'll be using it for a couple of days or if you're there for like a long period of time and then like you have a reaction. You want to get something that will not give you a reaction. Some of these smell so good that you're willing to take that reaction. You're willing to, you know, oh, I feel uncomfortable now that I put deodorant on, so I'm not going to wear deodorant. You definitely don't want to do that, because in China, they're not wearing deodorant. It doesn't mean that they don't have as much as much smell going on as we do. So you're going to have to understand that your smell is going to come off a lot stronger. So you're going to have to combat that before you even get out there. And you're going to have to continuously wear deodorant. So if you're one that likes to wear deodorant like on and off, don't do that, because you got to get in the subway. And believe me, if you stink, no one's going to want to be around you when you go to China. So definitely want to wear deodorant, take a shower, and wear light, very nice fragrances. So if you guys have any questions or even any options of fragrances that you think that I should actually wear when I'm in China, I'll tell you the reasons why I don't wear those fragrances, because a lot of them, you think that it wouldn't have as much projection for me, and it just does. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, ask me in the comment section below. Subscribe if you like to. Hit that like button on the way out, and have a fantastic day. Thanks for watching. Bye.